Greetings, one and all. The Kings have returned. After a short medical hiatus, we're back. And we're going to talk about the end of the summer, hits, misses, what we liked, what we didn't like. Take it away, sir.
Okay, first we're going to do the top 10. We're going to tell you what the top 10 movies of the year are. So, as of so far, number 1 is Jurassic World.
Yep.
Which I think kind of surprised everyone.
1.7 billion worldwide. A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it's did
A
you,
little bit, yeah.
Did you see that poster Marvel did?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. With Chris Pratt riding the T-Rex, and the T-Rex having Thor's hammer. Right on. Well played. Well played.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. And then number 2, Age of Ultron.
For the summer, yes.
Yes, for the summer.
Overall, for the year, it's actually trailing Furious 7. Did anybody think that was going to happen?
Really? That's when I looked at it.
1.5 billion.
Wow.
Age of Ultron's at 1.4 billion.
Wow. Really? That said it was 1.5. I looked last time I seen it.
1.47 billion.
Okay. Well, I'll trash you. And then we got Inside Out.
Cute movie.
Yes,
Cute movie.
we
Cute
enjoyed that movie.
Cute movie.
Then we just talked about Fast and Furious 7, which
technically wasn't a summer movie.
Yeah.
Came out in April.
Yeah. No, exactly. Not a fan of Fast and Furious movies. I've seen like the first 2, but whatever.
Well, they get bigger as each movie goes along. That franchise is just boggling the mind. And plus, go figure, it's the most diverse franchise in the industry.
Then we got American Sniper.
Technically a 2014 release.
Yes, but
went wide in January.
Yes. Then we got
currently has the biggest January opening in history, 89 million.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising, but
very.
The next is the Minions. I don't know if you've seen that one. I've seen that one.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I enjoyed it. I thought
Yeah.
it would be funnier, but I still enjoyed it. It was, and again, it cracked $1 billion. So let's be honest, Universal's the biggest winner this summer because they had $3 billion movies so far this year. Jurassic World, Furious 7, Minions. I mean, dude.
Yeah, you're talking?
Boom.
Not even half a billion to make those movies. So yeah, that's pretty good. One I didn't see was Cinderella. Did you see that one?
It was actually a really good movie.
I haven't seen that one.
Kenneth Branagh's a really good director. He directed the first Thor, which I still think is the best Thor.
Yeah, by far.
And he's Shakespearean, trained actor / director, Henry V. His epic version of Hamlet, which he starred in and directed, and of course, like I just said, the aforementioned Thor. The guy's a really good director. And Cinderella was of all the live action Disney movies so far, it was clearly the best one, in my opinion.
I'll hope to check it out. Next is Pitch Perfect 2. I know.
Sorry, didn't have the pleasure.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that one. You can strap my nuts to a cannon. I'm still not going to see that damn thing.
We're the wrong demographics.
Yes,
sir.
yes, we are.
We don't have ovaries, all right?
Yeah, that's true. Number 10 is Home, which
actually was a cute movie. It's a cute. It's. I was surprised it was that successful because, again, I think it's Universal. Universal essentially did very little marketing of it, but it still had a $52 million opening, if memory serves.
Yeah.
But look, more power to them. It was a cute movie. I mean, I'm glad for their success.
It just didn't appeal to me, even though it had what's his name, the actor who plays Sheldon.
Yes,
in Big Bang Theory, which I absolutely love him, but still didn't see it. And I put this for number 11 was Ant-Man. Rounded out.
Yeah, it's a cute movie.
Yeah,
it's a cute movie.
It made them money, but like I said, it was their first. I think that was not their first big home run that they didn't hit.
It's their Marvel's since Iron Man, their least successful movie is The Incredible Hulk, and that pulled in about 130 some odd million, 132 million, if memory serves. But Ant-Man, Ant-Man did what they expected it to do.
Yeah.
And it was essentially kind of basically an introduction to the character because he's going to appear in Civil War, and and plus Marvel just essentially proved, look, even though we've debated about them being a little too Disney-fied, look, their formula works.
Oh yeah,
it works. They know what they're doing. Kevin Feige's now reporting directly to the Disney bosses instead of Marvel. So, granted, I think the movies will still be Disney-fied, but I think he'll just have more leeway to do what he wants. Cut a deal with Robert Downey Jr. this without getting static from Marvel, this, that, or the other. But their formula works, man. I mean,
do you think
you can't argue with that? Their formula works. I mean, some from what rumors have circulated that some Marvel execs are calling Age of Ultron a failure. How a movie makes $1.4 billion.
Yeah,
failures, utterly retarded. But I know a little something about that, and so, dude. How do you say that in the same breath? And, look, granted, I was blown away that Jurassic World did what it did.
Yeah.
Nobody saw that coming. And I think, if this is true and, some execs are calling it a failure, I'm like, it's like they expected Age of Ultron to be bigger than the first one.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what they're expecting.
Yeah,
but
it's like that's what they were expecting going in. They're like, we're going to make a bigger, better movie, and it's going to be even more, successful. And it turned out it wasn't. But still, how do you can't blow snot at $1.4 billion? That's, I mean, come on.
Yeah,
it wasn't a $2 billion movie. I'm sorry.
Well, like I said, too many hands in the honey pot for that one. Hopefully, the next one, which will be Captain America, hopefully that one, just hopefully the director has more say.
Well,
and just let them do what they need to do.
Well, as the all the Disney reports coming out about the kind of the mini divorce within the company with Kevin Feige and Marvel Brass. There are rumblings and that he almost quit over the arguments they were having over Civil War because Marvel's like, we don't want to pay Robert Downey Jr. to be in it. And how can you have Captain America Civil War without Tony Stark?
Yeah.
That's like, we're going to launch a Batman versus Superman movie and not have Superman in it. But because the chief conflict in the comic book was between Captain America and Iron Man, and so the Russo brothers, who did a fantastic job with the Winter Soldier.
Yes, that's what it is.
I saw the D23 footage. Just these little video shots that were released online, and it looks very much like Winter Soldier, but can I say this without coming off insulting? It didn't look, when you watch the Batman v Superman trailer, I'm not doing a whole DC versus Marvel thing, I'm just using it as an example. You felt how epic that battle was going to be.
Yes.
In this, it doesn't feel that way. It feels more or less like pretty much what they've been describing as a family squabble. You have like with Hawkeye and Black Widow fighting. She's like, "Hey, are we still gonna be friends like this?" And he smirks at her. It all depends on how hard you hit me. And I'm like, are they really fighting? You know what I'm saying? Or are they just going through a drill? You know what I'm saying? But I don't. Look, I'm expecting the movie to be awesome because Winter Soldier was awesome. And say too many cooks in the kitchen with Age of Ultron. It still managed to be a really entertaining movie.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't, bad. It wasn't a horrible movie. I mean, it was just, you could see that it could have been a lot better.
Yeah. You could definitely tell where the parts didn't work and where they had this little tuffle between them. Hopefully, with the guy taking over, there'll be less and less of that. But like I said, do we want Disney to have their hands, just a little more tighter gripped? I think with Captain America coming up, I think this will get a grasp on what Disney's plans to do. It's going to set up the next Guardians. Is the next one, big one, going to be Guardians?
2017. Yeah.
Yes, and we got...
And 2017 will be the first year Marvel will be releasing 3 movies. 2017 we'll see Guardians 2 in May, Spider-Man in July, and Thor Ragnarok in November. Next year, 2016, we have Civil War and Doctor Strange. And so expect the post-credit scene for Captain America, naturally just set up what's going on. Have be a Stephen Strange cameo, probably set up Doctor Strange. And Doctor Strange will probably in turn have a post-credit scene, about Guardians, because Guardians will be the next movie after. And Guardians, of course, should have a post-credit scene going into Infinity War Part 1.
Yeah, which hopefully is going to be amazing. I think I'll set the tone with Captain America Civil War. When that comes out, I think we can expect pretty much the same tone for the Infinity War.
Well, the Russo brothers are also doing Infinity War Part 1 and 2. So, the one... I will say this, the one epic image that's come from all of this in terms of upcoming Marvel movies was that shot I sent you of Thanos with the gauntlet.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That was from the October, was it last year? Yeah, when Marvel did their announced basically their upcoming slate. Hence, which was a big part of the reason why they didn't go to Comic-Con. The last shot of that semi-trailer was Thanos with the completed gauntlet. And, dude, that just looks all sorts of awesome. Just all sorts of awesome.
Yes, it does. Okay, we'll go ahead and get off of Marvel right now. What are your top movie picks for the summer? Or for the year? It don't matter about the summer. What were your 3 favorite movies?
For the year... I gotta go with Mad Max. Mad Max Fury Road. That was my movie. That movie just beginning to end was just awesome.
Yeah, spectacular.
Yeah.
Like I said, Fast and Furious for real men.
It turns out to be a real woman. It turns, a Furiosa. Charlize Theron knocking that out of the park. And expect a pretty intense Oscar push for her for that part.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, but that was my movie. Everything else fails in comparison. Mad Max was my movie.
Okay. Yeah, I think that one was pretty good too. I say my top 3 would be probably Ultron B3, maybe Mad Max 2, and I think Jurassic World for me was it.
Jurassic World was really fun.
Yes, that was really fun. We had a lot of fun watching that one too.
Yeah,
like I said,
my number 2 would be Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible was really awesome.
Yeah, Mission Impossible. Yeah, Mission Impossible me kind of surprised me too, because like I said, I think I've seen the first one, maybe half of the second one.
Yeah,
and that's pretty much it. And if you haven't seen any of the Mission Impossible movies, most of them are decent enough, I guess, what he says. But the last one was really good. You can just
the last 2, well, technically the last 3. Once J.J. Abrams took over as director, and he's produced the last 3 as well. Because the third one still to this day has the best bad guy. The late Philip Seymour Hoffman playing the bad guy in that movie is just simply awesome. And Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol was the first live action movie directed by Brad Bird, you know, of Iron Giant and Incredibles and Ratatouille. And that movie was just, dude, I mean, it was just an awesome movie going experience. And Rogue Nation was just right there. You're like, Tom Cruise, this guy's 53 years old doing most of his own stunts. And I'm like, I don't want to hear crap about Robert Downey Jr. You know, dude, he doesn't do anything but sit in a room with you know, just, hey, I'm Iron Man. Let the CG character do all the work. So look, Robert Downey Jr. could play this part until he's 60. That's just me.
Okay, let's talk about the misses.
Oh, speaking of Fantastic Four. And like I told you, Fox is holding on to those rights. They're not going to let them lapse. They're going to keep hold of them. And just, you know, I understand both parties were at fault. The director was at fault. You know, the company was at fault. I mean, that was just a bad marriage from the start.
Yeah.
You know, just, dude, just everything about that movie. And what sucks, it had a promising start.
Yeah, it actually did have a promising start, and then it was a roller coaster and went straight down to hell.
Yes. But that third act was just an absolute abortion. It was just, wow.
Yeah. It could have used another 40... No, not 40 minutes, about 30 minutes, I think, to make it...
It could have used a completely different storyline in the last third of the movie. You know, I mean, just, wow.
Yeah, to me, I've seen, like 10-plus movies. I see a couple without you, most of them with you. Mm-hmm. But I think that one was the one real movie that it was just, I should have got my money back for.
Well... It was frustrating because, look, I could have dealt with it if it was just outright horrible, but you saw so much potential in what could have been there. And, damn, it was bad. Oh, it was bad. But that was a big miss. That was a big miss.
Yeah, that was a huge miss, and hopefully they learn from their mistakes, but we'll see what happens.
And surprisingly, you know, Tomorrowland didn't do it. I thought it was going to be a big summer hit, and it turned out to be one of, you know, Brad Bird's first real disappointment.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised about that one, too.
Well, from what I understand, in retrospect, from what's been, you know, released publicly, I mean, it's like they had a hard time marketing the movie because they didn't know what kind of movie really to push. And if you watch the trailers, you know, it's really the tone is kind of like, okay, what are we going for here? You know, but even in saying that, I still thought the movie would, you know, I mean, you know, based on a Disney ride, we saw what Disney could do with that with Pirates of the Caribbean, and I was really surprised. But another big hit for me was Spy. Melissa McCarthy's Spy. Dude.
Oh yeah, I actually seen that one too.
That movie is so funny.
Yeah, that one actually surprised me too. For one,
yes, that movie was so funny.
Yeah. The high review for Rotten Tomato kind of was like, okay, I'll go see this. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. But I think what's his name?
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham. Yeah, he stole everything. He was so stupid in that movie. It was ridiculously funny.
One of my favorite lines was she was berating him about how he didn't respect the Jude Law character. She's like, you were a Secret Santa one year and you bought him tampons. And Jason Statham was out batting an eye. He says something along the lines of, you know, it's just competition between men. Dude, how do you give someone tampons for Christmas? He gave another grown man tampons. Oh, hell. Yeah, but if you haven't seen Spy, dude, look, I'm sorry I ruined the joke for you, but still, the movie is hilarious. You got to check it out.
Yeah, I recently I haven't watched it yet, but I recently picked up Mad Max, I picked up in 3D, so I'm watching in 3D. I think that's going to look amazing.
Yeah, you suck.
Age of Ultron comes out soon. I know it's already out in digital, but
Yeah.
I'll wait till I'll get DVD and get that one.
Yeah.
But anything else to add?
Dude, let's talk Jurassic World.
Okay, let's talk Jurassic World for a minute.
Dude, I mean, you know, the movie, it's the highest, in terms of Rotten Tomatoes, it's the highest rated sequel for Jurassic Park. It's at 70%. And first of all, I was expecting $100+ million opening because, you know, people love dinosaurs, especially Jurassic Park dinosaurs. But for it to break the opening record and the second weekend record with a little distance, I'm like, I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
And the way people were going to see that movie in droves, it was like the first one all over again times 10.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm an older guy. I remember that first one when it came out. It was crazy, but this was even crazier. And I'm like, I mean, what surprised me was that, look, Jurassic World was easily one of the funnest movies I've seen this year, but wow. Dude, I'm not saying it was, you know, bad or anything. It was just, it's not even close to what the first one was. I mean, it is better than all the other sequels combined, yes, but I just didn't expect a movie with a 70% rating to become the third biggest hit in history.
Yeah.
That's just me. That's just me.
Because like I think what you said it was fun.
It was fun. It's a fun movie.
It's fun as hell. It's fun. If people want to have fun in the movies theater, I mean, when at the very end, if you haven't seen it yet, a little spoiler alert, which I don't think is a spoiler alert because they show it.
Apparently, everyone on the planet's seen the movie.
Yeah. They show it in the commercial, but you know when at the end when the raptors are fighting, you know the whatever it's called, the
Indominus.
The Dominus, yeah.
The Indominus.
They're like, we need bigger teeth, and I was like, come on T-Rex, come on T-Rex.
Dude, that part was epic.
And he was just standing right there. I'm like, oh, this is going to be fun.
Then she took off running in her high heels, and I'm like, yeah. But
like,
still,
he's
dude,
over there, go.
Even if you hated the rest of the movie, that end fight with the T-Rex, the Indominus, and the Velociraptor is so awesome.
Yeah.
And you know, with the little assist with the Mosasaur, you know, providing the exclamation point.
Yeah.
I'm like, then I'm in retrospect, I'm sitting here thinking, oh, that's why it made so much money. Okay. Because it had a big payoff, and like the very first movie, again, spoiler alert, it ends with the T-Rex doing his roar. Dude, come on!
Yeah. Hopefully with, hopefully with all the money they made for the sequel. No, wait, hold on, strike that. What did I say again? Hopefully they'll come out the next one really soon.
Well, the sequel's set for, what was it, 2018? Summer 2018. And I don't know where they're gonna go with the storyline.
Yeah, that was.
But we'll see. But and let's be honest, on top of Jurassic World delivering Universal, their biggest hit in their studio's history, the third biggest hit in history behind Avatar and Titanic. Dude, it got the director Colin Trevorrow episode 9. He's going to be directing episode 9. So, yeah, dude, he had a hell of a summer.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Big win-win for that guy. Big win-win. But I think, and a part of why I'm not surprised Universal let the whole King Kong blah 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 thing go to Warner Brothers is because they have Jurassic Park, they have Jurassic World, they have those dinosaurs. They don't really, ultimately they don't really. We'll talk about that more in another show. But Universal's look, we had 3 movies make over $1 billion this year. We're fine. We have we have Jurassic Park. We got the Jurassic Park dinos. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. So yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's just people want to have. That's the thing. The whole thing with that movie is what you said. It was a fun movie.
Yeah.
People want to be entertained, and we definitely were entertained with those dinosaurs, and they want to have fun.
Yeah.
Those are the keys to success for movies.
Yeah.
Plain and simple.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about?
No, that's pretty much it. That's our summer recap, folks.
Yeah. It's been. Yeah, I had a pretty good blast this summer. I had a lot of good movies. And and Fantastic Four, but
Fantastic Four being the chief disappointment.
Yeah, we knew what we were getting into that one. We just did it so we can do the review for you guys. Because if I wasn't doing this show, I wouldn't have watched that piece of crap.
There were other movies that didn't do what they thought they would box office wise, namely Tomorrowland, namely Ted 2. And,
which I still enjoyed Ted 2. The first half was hilarious.
Yeah, the second half wasn't. Yeah, it was kind of a cop-out. But it was still funny. But overall, it was a solid summer. It wasn't a great summer. It was a solid summer. It was solid.
Okay. Now we'll wrap it up. We should have another one out for you really soon. I am Ice. This is Tank. We are Pop Culture Kings. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Or night. Depends on where you see this. And we'll see you next time.
Deuces.
Okay.